Welcome back to the channel. So tonight I just wanted to talk about a workout that I just did. It was kind of a test just to see how I would handle it. So when I got to work today, before I went into work, I did 100 push-ups in it's like about 6 minutes. So it was really blasted it. And then after work, I didn't feel satisfied with just a little bit of amount of push-ups. So I was like, I got a day off coming up, and got out a little bit earlier, and still did a bunch of hours, like well over 10. And I was like, let's do it. And at first, I really didn't want to. I felt a little bit tired. I was heavy. It was hard and to be motivated for it, and I just knew it was coming up, and started going through like little excuses in your head, and maybe you should take it easy, and you already did push-ups earlier, maybe you're overdoing it. But then I just went for it. Let's go. And before you know, it didn't even change out of clothes, just you know in my jacket and jeans. I did put up some pictures, or not pictures. I put up some videos of that workout I did, and I think overall it was a really good workout, and I had a ton of more energy once I started going. It was a rush, blood flow to the shoulders, triceps, and pecs. The pump was awesome, and I know that I was way more pumped up for this workout at the end of the evening, because all the food, I ate a bunch of food, all this rice, all this carbs, and that just compacted, and the complex carbs builds up over time, and it's gonna give you energy stores, fill up your muscle glycogen levels, and that's what allows you to get that full look. It's like the carb up for a bodybuilder before they go out on stage. They take a lot of protocols, and during the day of and the days before, there's a carb load. It's called carb loading. I basically did that today, and yeah, just a lot of rice. Overall, just if I looked at all the rice I had today, it's like about five portions of rice in a bowl, pretty decent size, enough for lunch to make you feel full. So had a bunch of those, and yeah, I just went for it. Started doing push-ups, started getting the feel, and it worked. It worked. I was pumped, and now I can hit sets of 20 on the push-ups. I didn't really do that before. I was doing a lot of 12s, 13, and now um, my push-up game is just getting way better. I love it. Doing hella push-ups. I'd like to know if you guys, anybody out there watching this kind of content, if you could challenge yourself, like see what you can do in 6 minutes. Make sure don't just time yourself for 6 minutes, but put yourself into a situation in life to where you're in that 6 minutes. You actually gotta be somewhere, and you don't have much time, and you can't just work out to your leisure. Been doing this to myself for the last year, pretty much. If you can work out before work, see if you can pull it off and do some. And since I have to work, I want to get the best of what I can do in the limited amount of time that I have. So get in there and work your butt off. Put in some mega effort. It is totally worth it, and there's nothing that'll motivate you quite the same, because when you have the leisure time and you're on your own time, you can play around. You're like, it's not that serious. You don't have to be anywhere. You can just chill and go at a easier pace. But this time crunch stuff, I dig it. It's showing me something, like what can be done quickly and effectively. If we're gonna rate the amount of muscle volume you gained from doing a lot of push-ups, you think you'd gain more from doing a slong, or doing a long, slow, prolonged workout where you're doing like sets of 10 and you took doing a bunch of sets of 10 and it took you about 20 minutes, you think you'd really get a better metabolic effect, an anabolic hit. You know, your body's gonna release HGH and grow more muscle because you put the intensity on it. Do you really think that at 10 reps and you go all the way up to 100, but you take 20 minutes and a lot of rest periods, I think that's gonna build better than 100 done in 6 minutes with sets that it don't even matter what the number is. You're hitting 23, you're hitting 17, you're hitting another 20, and you just go until you get the 100 in as fast time as you can. Because I was pumped up in the morning, and it worked awesome. I put in the work so good, like did a set of 30, and I think that's the key. That's the key to the intensity. You got to put it on. You got to put it on yourself. Make sure that if you don't get these push-ups done, you are consequences will become you. You could get in trouble. Your work could get pissed. Say, "Where are you?" "I'm doing push-ups." They don't give a good darn about that. You got to get your ass to work. So you're gonna do them push-ups. Put in your best effort, your best foot forward, your best palms to the ground, and get that set. Get another set. Keep going. And when it's hard, keep going. And I followed the same principle tonight. I set the alarm for 30 minutes. And I just went for it. And I did hit 120. And I think it took me around 14 minutes to hit the 120. But I was also doing core work and some kicks and like a horse stance and stuff, and doing some ab maneuvers with my feet. So I technically could have got 120 much faster, but I was doing a full body little workout there for the 14, I believe it was 14 to 16 minutes. I did the sets and then I just took off on my bike, and then my alarm went off or the timer went off, telling me that my 30 minutes was up, and it was like several minutes later. I was already on the trail on the way home. So I don't know exactly how long that took me to hit 120, but I did it fairly quickly. A lot faster than 30 minutes. I hit it way quicker, so I would say overall we each time we got a huge pump. There was a much bigger pump in the evening, which I think was beneficial as far as giving yourself enough ammo to really shoot it up, to really whoop some chest and shoulders. I had plenty of energy. I didn't get fatigued. I just did it and fatigued myself at the end when I was just doing massive amounts of sets. But yeah, it absolutely worked. On these sets that I was doing before I did the workout, I did take just a controlled study here. I took this. I've shown this on my channel before. Wana Quick Relief. Very cool. It's got something different in it that most THCs don't have. It's got THC, CBD, and pretty special right here. It is a CBC. So that's something. CBC. It's a new kind of like strain. Another isolated single part of the cannabis plant, and those scientists are discovering some stuff. But each one of these is 5 right here, and it feels great. It's good stuff. So that makes about 20 now. So I was on about 15 milligrams, and the muscle mind connection was plentiful. It was great. I could really feel it, and the blood flowing through the whole body, and I was warm, and it didn't. Sometimes THC and edibles and smoking and stuff. Sometimes it makes you cold, but I didn't get that effect from this, and I think it's from possibly the CBC, but with CBG as well, cannabigerol. I've talked about that on this channel before too. Cannabigerol, another isolated um, marijuana piece of the cannabis plant. It's harder to grow, hard to get, but a different effect. So all these all these tetrahydrocannabinols, cannabinoids things, these all offer something different. And if you pay attention, like me, when I pay attention to how my body's doing all day and what's it experiencing, and then you do a caffeine, energy drinks, or just food, how does it hit you? What does it make your mood like? What do you feel when you're done? And this stuff, this quick relief Wana stuff, I feel uh, incredible. This stuff is awesome. No paranoia. Very clear. I've never felt so clear on a high like you do on this. It's so different. It's not foggy. Sometimes I have just THC. If you just do a bunch of sativa or a bunch of indica, the indica will just leave you in the couch, indica, and you're just really tired and you're kind of gone with it, and it's in a dreamy state of mind. Thoughts are kind of bouncing everywhere. No crazy thoughts, but just um, it's going halfway, and then you kind of lose train of thought, and then you're like getting cozy, and you kind of nod off a little bit, and then sativa, really strong, zapping high, just boom right in the face. That kind of makes you a little paranoid. You may come to conclusions and make snap judgments in your head about stuff that is not even relevant at the moment. Like you can't do anything about, or parts of the future, or and there's a bit of anxiety there, of like what's gonna happen. Oh man, oh god, you're high, and this could happen and that could happen, and you're just a little bit freaked out, and that still happens on sativa for me and a lot of people. But I don't try to avoid sativa. I still go with it, but I just know what I'm getting into. And indica, I definitely know what I'm getting into. I prefer that a bit more. It's a bit less. Um, wow, boom, punched in the face. You're high. Sometimes it gets you, but this stuff right here, CBG and CBC with THC together, this is something. It is clean, clear, super somatic. It's definitely in the body, and you can feel it in the joints, and it really helps you connect with your muscles. I can't stress that enough. It's just the mind muscle connection with this particular, because I have other ones, but with this particular is something special to behold. I'm gonna see if keep working out with this and see if I could make a breakthrough. But I feel like today I made a little bit of a breakthrough. I did like incline push-ups. I hit like 27 reps. I went well past the pain barrier, and felt it in the shoulders. It was a strong pump, and kept going, and it was a different feeling overall. I did hit failure a couple times, and that was good. You want to do that from time to time. You gotta stress the body out for more growth. If you don't do that, you won't grow anymore. And I've been in the thing forever. The 20 plus years of working out hard all the time. There's a maximum to this sort of stuff. Natural limits. But the only way to get past and do just a little more detail work, just get a little bit more crevice inside the pec, a little more sculpted. You gotta work your ass off for it, and you gotta do like failure sets, a bunch of them, just at one time. Not like failure every day. That's not gonna work. That doesn't work that way. Your body will not accept that. You could break tissue down doing that the wrong way. You know. Of course, always eat the stuff, but there's a fine time to work out moderate and work out light, and then working out intense as hell. And intense as hell doesn't just happen overnight. You just don't get that. You get to do that all the time. You gotta like today. I had pretty good energy from all that food. I was able to work intense as hell. Same with like on back days. You want to do these heavy days, heavy intense workouts when you are amped up. When you could go to pass, you could pass on a caffeinated beverage or a pre workout. You're like, I got enough energy. I could really do some damage on my own. But to me, this is the time to take your ergogenic right here, and also I do caffeine and L-arginine. Awesome stack. Do this stack. I promise you. If you do that stack, you'll feel the body pump. You'll feel the pump and you'll have the blood. And once the blood is fed to the muscles, it's game over. You're going to shed it out. You're going to kill it. You're going to pick up all that weight. You'll peck fly until them tits come off. So just know that. Pay attention to your body, you know. Figure out what works for you. But for anybody interested in like taking their workout into a higher threshold of pain, check out this kind of stuff right here. This is the Wana quick relief and cherry cola flavor. Super tight. All right. Speaking of eating and cherry cola flavor, I got that piece in me. So I'm at about 20, pretty faded, but overall it feels like a bubble bath. Feels good. It feels real good. I got this yogurt right here. Bon appetit. All right. I'm gonna post some of these videos of this little workout I did, and yeah, I'm gonna eat this yogurt, have a great sleep, and wake up, and I'm gonna kick butt tomorrow too. And so should you. Don't let anything hold you back. I had barely any time today. I made time for 2 workouts. 12 hours of work. 2 workouts. You can do it. We all have obligations, but you know, save a couple minutes in this lifetime for yourself to fix our vehicles. You know, it's the only one you got. It's the only one I got. Don't worry about comparing yourself to anybody else. You just compare yourself to yourself. And how do you want to feel? Do you want to be sturdy and strong and know that you got your own back, that you've done enough work? There's insurance on this vehicle, that you'll feel good and empowered when you need to. And it's pretty robust, so if something did happen, you feel, I'm pretty tough. I could do it. I'm in great shape. It's worth it. It's worth it to everybody. All right. Time to eat. I'm getting hungry as hell. All right. Odd Fitness. Tim Brennan. Signing out. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.